Hey, kitties. Good afternoon. Let me get this phone together. I do see Maritha, a cutie mod that's in the house. Where am I? Let me turn this down. All right, guys. Hey, Linda Gambo. Hey, Maritha. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Rose. Hey, Robin Davis. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Rue. Good afternoon, guys. Just a quick power hour um that I was gonna put off at the last minute, but I said no, let me go ahead and come on and go over some Huntsville happenings as well as some hot topics. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you can hit the like button on your way in. To my cutie crew, we do have our members only live this evening. Hey, beautiful VIPT Flame. Hello. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Teresa. Hey, I am blessed. Pecan Pam. All right, guys, let's go ahead. It's a quick little power hour. Like I said, just some things that's out here in these streets. Hey, Terry, babe. Hello. Hey, Patricia. I don't even feel right when I don't say hi to all of you guys. Hey, Simone. Hey, Miss Lady. Hey, Gemini John. Let me scroll up and see if I missed anybody. Hey, Muted Expressions. Jeanette Stewart, good afternoon. Maureen, good afternoon. Peggy Jones, Tanisha. See, that's why I don't like not speaking. I gotta speak to the cuties. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Ernestine. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to you as well. I am blessed, Pecan Pam. Thank you so much. To the cutie crew. You called us, Trisha. Yay. Let me get this doggone Norton antivirus mess. Okay. Off my screen. Veronica Monroe is in the house. Hello, hello. Did you? Oh, Lord, Peggy, not the bird. Child. I had one of the birds' cousin or somebody all up in my comments. I didn't block them yet. I'm trying to see if they're going to respond because I'm feeling some type of way. It's been a lot of weird energy. You know, I don't know what's going on. But to the coleslaw committee, we don't rock like that over here. Now, nothing personally against coleslaw, but don't come over telling me to tell Carlos to put on the show or whatever the person said. Child. Let me see if she responded real quick. Nope, no response. Okay. I'm gonna block it anyway. Get on up out of here. And I hate to be that way. You know, people do have a right to their opinion, but like I put in my comment to her, come correct over here or don't come at all. That's just it. So you can say what you gotta say. But it was a whole lot in that comment that I didn't like. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, we only have a quick little hour or shorter. This is a late lunch for me. It's 12:30 my time, 12:21. Normally I go about 11-ish, but I've been busy on the gig. But thank you guys again for joining me. Right now we have 123 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Yes, ma'am, Teresa Wright, the coleslaw committee. We we don't get down like that. So I had to tell the person, this is what I hate. First of all, I put Mel in this because I've been on Mel watch, child. My girl is must be, let me say this, on her social media hiatus. And I get it. Where's my picture, Mel? Because I just love this picture. Hold on. Hold on. This one. Let me share it. Um, Yeah, I've been on Mel Watch, but I get it. We know that normally after the reunion, Mel takes a break. Now, Mel also went from traveling as far as to Paris and New York and here, there, and everywhere. Then she went back to Cali for the reunion. Then she went home and took her babies for a little cute little getaway. So I'm sure she is tired. She deserves a break. And we'll be here when she come back. And we know when she come back, she coming back hard. But I was gonna say this. I am so sick of people trying to act like Coleslaw and Mel were on the same level. I don't give a damn how long Coleslaw chose to stay in what she decided to stay in with Martell. Mel was his wife. So they've been going crazy on Facebook, and it's been one. They've been blaming my girl for Kiki bringing up whatever Kiki wanted to discuss. Let me say that. Kiki had a right to discuss whatever it is she wanted to discuss, but let's not act like Mel is the one that says, "So, Kiki, did you hear anything about Marcel having a threesome?" So, yeah, they've been riding my girl pretty hard in these Facebook groups. And I know she paying them dust. Just pay them dust. We do know that that's been a thing. I didn't hold on, guys. I thought I sent that picture of bottom row. So we know that that's the thing. When it comes to Mel, she can't catch a break most times. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. When it comes to love and marriage, Huntsville, and I am one. I've said it before. I will say it again. Without her and her story, there would not be a love and marriage Huntsville. So to the person that dropped down in my chat comment section this morning talking about put Ariana on the show. Like I said, this is not love and marriage and side chicks who cheated with the husband, Huntsville. This is love and marriage, Huntsville. And whatever this lady decided to do when it comes to her husband, whether that's having her last child, people seem to have a big problem with that. Well, she got pregnant with Sugar Mama. That was her husband and she was married to him. So if she wanted to do that, they wanted to do that, that's their business. And it's over. So why are folks still talking about that child? So yeah, that's my little spiel. But like I said, I get it, Mel. You deserve the break. You've been busy, and from what I understand as far as what she shared on the show, part one, season 6, as well as on social media, she still got a lot on her plate for 2023. So take your break, sis. We'll be here. We will be here. Now I'm gonna have to put this other picture up. I thought I sent the picture of bottom row soul, but I thought I sent the video that Tisha shared. So I'm gonna have to put the thumbnail up. I apologize. But today is bottom row soul's birthday. Today is bottom row soul's birthday. Now let me see if it is on Tisha's story. Because I could have sworn it was posted to her page. I got the video and I don't want to go to her story, although I do have her Instagram page up. But happy birthday to Bottom Row Soul. Hey, Tyra. And I am going to say this. Hey, Mildred. Bottom Row Soul didn't have on no big bag ass suit. Like Martell said, not in his birthday post, child. Bottom Row Soul had on some red bottoms. Bottom Row Soul had on a nice tailored suit. Tailored. It wasn't big at all. So I guess Bottom Row Soul got got Martell's hint and went and saw a tailor. So the only thing I got about say about that is take Maurice with you next time, Marcel, because we tired of that blue suit that Maurice wears, and he could stand to see a tailor as well. But again, to the troublemaker, that's what I'm gonna call him. Marceau is good TV sometimes, as long as he keep it on, what it's supposed to be on, and not trying to downplay folks for their businesses. Marceau is pretty good TV. So happy birthday to the troublemaker, which is Marceau Scott. Now I will say this, and that's why I just wish. Let me check on this one. Hold on, y'all. Let me check this phone real quick because this is the one that I taped it from. So that's odd. Hold on, let me refresh this page. So it is on Letitia's page, but dog it, chit chat with QT Instagram page can't see it. But anyway, she did post it on her page saying happy birthday to her hubby. He's 44. This is his Obama year. Now, what I found a little strange to me, because Marcel Nevers posts Letitia on her birthday, and I've always wondered why. So while I'm doing this on this device, yeah, I just went back to his page on this phone, and I don't see a birthday post to Tisha. Not sure if he did it in his stories on the day of. We do know that they have, you're always busy working. Oh, Simone, glad you can join me. Hey, so what? We do know that they did celebrate Letitia's birthday while they were in LA, but no post on his main page. And this isn't the first year. And yes, hey Deshonda, hey sis. This isn't the first year that I've noticed. I just pay attention to things like that. I'm not saying that the man got anything to hide, but my thing is if you are good enough for your wife to post you on her page, I would think that she would be, good enough to post on your main page on your birthday. But that's their business, and that is what it is. Now, let's go ahead real quickly. A lot of you guys, let me go to my post on YouTube, my video. Hold on one second. A lot of you guys had a whole lot to say about the ladies of Married to Medicine. Let me pause it. And if they shaded Quad, or if they are actively shading Quad. Um, and yeah, they are. And the leader of the pack. And look, I don't blame them. And a lot of you all comments feel the same way that I do. First of all, it's reality TV. And this is reality TV. And what the ladies are doing for me is counting down the days. They got me counting down the days to Married to Medicine. But Dr. Heavenly has been trending because people feel like she messy, child. People feel like she's two-faced, child. And they are feeling that way based off of Dr. Heavenly being out and about with Dr. G's new wife, Sweet Tea, as well as Quad. So we do know that she interviewed Quad. Hey, Cricket. She interviewed Quad last week, and she also interviewed Sweet Tea a couple days ago. Dr. Heavenly says she loves everybody, but this is what really got me. And I'm going to say this. I know they have to bring it. And Dr. Heavenly, for one, is going to bring it. Heavenly has grown on me since she's gotten out of the Yo Mama thing. Heavenly, and they say that's a Florida thing. Marita, you got to let me know. I don't play about mine, child. And it's like, I'll be ready to board a plane on somebody when it comes to my mama. But Heavenly used to use that a lot, and I didn't like it, but it seems like she's gotten away from that. But this is what got me. And Heavenly is kind of right. She said that she is the one. This is not verbatim. This is allegedly that's basically putting money in folks' pocket. And for me, she was talking about Quad. Now, she may have tried to make it seem like she was talking about Quad and Sweet Tea, but Sweet Tea is married to Dr. G. I think they doing fine. But what Heavenly asked was, who needs this show the most to continue their lifestyle? And baby, first person and the only person that really came to mind for me was Quad. That is shade. That's some big time shade. And I asked you guys yesterday, do we really know what's going on with Quad? Do we know who Quad is dating? Do we know if Quad is working somewhere? Does Quad have a product line, merchandise line, a cookbook, or whatever? What's really going on with Quad? And what is going on, or how is she affording her lifestyle? And according to Dr. Heavenly, I'm just going to put it in my words, Quad should be grateful that she did invite Sweet Tea on the show, because guess what? That is a storyline for Quad. But I wanted to read a couple comments in my comment section. Liz Nick said Quad was not betrayed. This show isn't about her. Now she see how Mariah felt when she betrayed her. Every dog has their day. And you guys drop in the comment section on this line. Let me know if you feel like live. Like I said, I'm gonna read a couple comments, but for those of you that are in this chat, let me know if you feel like they're doing Quad wrong. Um, Jaylee, I think this is, why should Toya? Now, this was a good post. I'm sorry, this was a good comment because I did not forget about it, but I did not mention it. Jay Lee made an excellent point. She said, because now this is where there's a discrepancy as well, guys. At first, it was going around that Toya and Simone were the ones that was pushing to get Sweet Tea. And if any of you know Sweet Tea real name, put that in the comment section for me too. But they said that Toya and Simone were the ones that was pushing for Sweet Tea to get on Married to Medicine. And then it came out that it was Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie. But what Jay Lee said right here, no matter who it was, I'm glad she's there because Sweet Tea seems fun. She don't seem scared, okay? And I am curious to see what she'll bring to the show. But Jay Lee said, why should Toya care about how Quad feels? She accused Toya of having Anila's house robbed. I would pay that heifer absolute dust. Now, did you guys forget that? Because that is the absolute truth. Quad was the one that was trying to act like Toya had something to do with Anila's house getting robbed. For me, I felt like that was a storyline for Anila. I don't know, maybe it was true, I don't know. But the whole thing was odd. You don't have top security. I just didn't get it. I also believe they lived in a gated community, which is what they say Quad was trying to reference, that it had to be somebody in the neighborhood. But yeah, that was wrong of Quad to say. And thank you, Jay Lee, for putting that in the comments, because that is true. And if I was Toya, yeah, it's going down. Okay. Let's see here. One more comment, then I'm gonna read you guys' comments real quickly. Susan put in my comment section, are they turning on her or is it karma? She's been protected long enough with her dirty lies. The network should have never allowed her to come back, especially after she accused Mariah of doing drugs. She brought that boy on the show to lie about Lisa's husband, not to mention the lie that she told on Toya last season. So the people, my people, the cuties that's in the comments over here, they not feeling any type of sympathy for Quad. And I had to remember some of the things that was mentioned. And Quad did do a lot of dirt. I feel like the other housewives, or doctors and doctors' wives did somewhat protect Quad when that whole Mariah thing went down. And my choice out of the two was definitely Mariah Huck. Okay. But let me read some comments. I need to see if you guys feel the same. Bought with other people money. What, Maritha? Bought with other people money. Hey, Melanated. Let me know, Maritha. I can't put it together. Hey, Demi. How are you? Hey, Demi. For our members only live tonight, guys. Hey, Red Ann. Okay, sis, I see you. For our members only live tonight, we do have a topic post up. I do want to discuss members. I thought I would have time. Maybe we'll have time to discuss this food in this live. That I put on I did a poll earlier. Peggy, you are right. There are so many other ladies on the show. I put Mel in scenes with Kiki discussing the skies. That's true, because they could have had Kiki meet up with Stormy. They could have had Kiki, if that was the case. But again, I've seen Kiki come out here and defend Mel. And, Kiki said herself the other day in her own live that and I don't blame Kiki for this. Let me say this one more again. Kiki said all bets are off basically after Marceau and Letitia went and told her business. And this was pre-show. And maybe she tried to get over it or whatever. But you can't tell people how to feel about folks that hurt them. But when it comes to this episode and what we see on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I just don't see how people were trying to blame Mel for what Kiki said. And then I'm not even going to say the scene that was going around on social media months ago. So, it is what it is. You got to have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that Mel has developed that. And, hey, again, Megan, maybe it didn't bother her. But, she did have some writers on Facebook that were defending her and saying the same thing that I'm saying. It really didn't have anything to do with her, so whatever. Yeah, Rose, her birthday was last week. I did not see a post from Marceau. They celebrated though, so that's all that matters. But look, if I'm representing you and I'm posting you, you gonna do the same, buddy. And if you didn't do it last year, guess what you're not gonna get this year? That's how petty I am. I keep a mental register. So they are early Libras. Real child. I'm glad I'm a Libra with Scorpio. Oh, Maritha, your birthday is coming up. That's Friday. Happy birthday in advance. Let me open this soda, guy. Well, not soda, but my little sparkling water. Happy birthday to you. Maritha. Tisha asked for a new SUV, not a backseat ride, and a rental Rolls Royce. Ooh, child. Y'all something else. Okay, let me read Mildred's. We get down to the comments, and then I do have something else I wanted to discuss with you guys as far as a couple other reality TV stars. And then we will go over this guy calling himself, I guess, auditioning a woman by inviting her over to a dirty house. And I'm not just going to say this guy. I don't know if you guys know, but on the post that I shared earlier, that is Mike Bless. Mike Bless was on Ready to Love, and he's also been in skits and shows with the comedian, what's his name? Wayne. What is his name on Instagram? Wayne, whatever it is. So Mike Bless has been very active since he appeared on, but he got a lot of nerves. And I thought he was funny, but that was ludicrous. So we'll get to that. Let me stop. Mildred, you put Heavenly is a little loose and reckless with her using the yo mama, typically in Florida. If we say it, we ready to tussle. Yeah, if it's said anywhere, people ready to tussle. But I think I may have heard Country Wayne. Thank you. I think I may have heard Heavenly herself say that's how we get down in Florida. So that's why I asked you and Maritha. But yeah, we don't play that. We don't play that, especially in the shy. And Heavenly had used it a little too much, but to give her a little credit, I haven't heard her say it too much. But baby, she used to wear it out with Mariah. Do you think she was talking about Toya? Veronica, you mean Heavenly? As far as what? Putting money in Toya's pocket? From what I understand, Toya has a couple businesses and also she's married to Dr. Eugene. So I do think that Toya is doing well. Not sure if that's what you mentioned that for. Yeah. I think Toya and Dr. Eugene are doing well. Toya has always held her own for me on Married to Medicine. So I don't know. Uh-oh, Tyra said, I don't like Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly has grown on me. I don't want to say I never disliked her. Like I mentioned, it was just some of the things that she used to say. But I gotta give Heavenly credit. This is reality TV, guys. Most times in reality TV shows, you do got that top person. And Heavenly didn't start off that way, but she is now for me. Um, when it comes to this show and keeping folks interested, I'll give Nene Leaks the same credit. I'll give Melody Cherie the same credit. What other shows are there? Love Mirrors DC. I'm not giving anybody credit. Bell Collective. Can I give anybody credit? I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking in my head. Bell Collective. They all like sort of equal to me. Giselle on Real Housewives of Potomac. Let me say Giselle and Karen for me. So most times you have a couple people or one that's at the top that really fuels the show, and I think that that's Heavenly. I do when it comes to Married to Medicine. My mom's was on the 6th. Okay, your mom's birthday. All right. Seems like all of them need the money because they still on the show. Well, I would be on there too, Maritha. I'm not gonna say it's free money, but reality. If all I gotta show you is my reality, yeah, I'm gonna collect some money too, for real. Yes, D. You know what, D? It was a comment of yours that I wanted to read as well. Let me go back real quick. Do real quick because I still got it up. That's if I could find it, D, because we only got an hour. While I'm looking, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Thank you guys again for joining me for this power hour. Dog it, D. Where is your comment? Let me read Traces of Quad. Traces of Twan. I'm looking at Twan's name and Quad. Twan said, we haven't seen much out of Quad after her divorce. She shared her moving in her mom, nephew, and new home. This is messy, but she signed up for it. I love my girl Quad, and I hope she can pay them the dust. This has to be uncomfortable for her. I'm shocked in Dr. Simone's involvement. Great point, Twan. And yeah, Quad does have some fans now. I will give Quad a little credit as well. Quad, I'll say in the beginning, and Mariah were the faves for me. And then my um slight dislike started when the turning of Mariah happened. But Quad has also been a staple and has held her own as well. And yeah, I'm just curious to see. I really, really cannot wait to see what goes down because are we going to get the Quad that we know, the clapback Quad, when it comes to anything concerning Dr. G and Sweet Tea? So yeah, I can't wait. Jamie, you put I like Quad, but she is very, and I said that with emphasis because baby, I agree, self-centered. And look down her nose at the others when she went on Sister Circle. What goes around comes back around. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You couldn't tell Quad nothing when she was on Sister Circle. Jamie, what was it that she did? I think she did not even acknowledge the ladies. I think she was asked a question about the ladies on Married to Medicine and she wouldn't even acknowledge it. So, oh, Tawana, you say now Quad, oh, was or is? now Quad was a top selling medical marketer in Atlanta, or is she still? Because I do know when she was married to Dr. G, if I'm not mistaken, she was D. Yep. She was in that field. Is she still in it? Let me know. Um Deshonda, and then we're gonna get into something else, and then we'll try to play that last video. Deshonda put, apparently Dr. G and Sweet Tea ain't bringing much because they had to bring Quad back after 6 to 8 weeks of filming because it wasn't giving. Gave Quad a big pay raise to come back on this season. Really? Now I'm gonna say allegedly, sis. Um, let's also remember that unfortunately, and we all pray for Quad and her family, but Quad was out for quite some time because her niece passed, and if I'm not mistaken, it was another family member. I don't want to say the wrong. I believe it may have been an aunt, but don't hold me to that. But I believe they were like very close in passing, within weeks or so. So, especially with the baby, both family members, but that's a lot where I do think that she did deserve a break. Um, and yeah, we shall see. Not y'all say Toya need a dang on job. Toya working, ain't she? Or is Toya, look at me, ain't she? Lord have mercy. And I said that purposely. Isn't she? Or is Toya still down there just living that rich housewife life, child? Going to play tennis and all that good stuff. Let's see. Chit chat with QT. Sweet tea name is Letitia. Letitia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I'm tired of calling her Sweet Tea. Now, look, I didn't say this in my video yesterday. I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. But she does have a twin sister. She is also a United States Air Force veteran. So, she didn't have a full life as well. But thank you. Letitia is her name. All right. Sweet Tea. Got it, got it, got it. Native One, you put Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie push for Sweet Tea to be on the show. Also, Sweet Tea said production was trying to get Dr. G and Sweet Tea on the show for years, allegedly, or like the past year. Oh no, you guys don't. I like Dr. G. I see your comment, D, down at the bottom. I like Dr. G. Sarian, I believe this is the first time I'm saying your name. Thanks for joining me. Sarian put absolutely not. Quad has betrayed friendships, tried to destroy marriages, turned everybody against Mariah, thought she was better than. And I'm just going to stop real quick. Letitia, this is how you use than, better than the cast when she was on Sister Circle. Yeah, and that didn't sit too well with them, but I must say, it seemed like to me that even with them continuing to film, we do know that Quad was gone, what? One season? Quad was off of Married to Medicine and they brought her back. But all the time that she's been there, for me, it seems like they all were pretty close. So, I don't know, child. I don't know. Barbara Reed, you put replace Kimmy and on the couch husband with Kiki and her husband. Replace linebacker Tisha and her husband with Nell and Chris. Stormy just fire her, period. Okay, Barbara Reed. Okay, hey Octavia. Hey VG. All right. Mel is the only one that will film with Kiki. Oh, that won't judge her and call her names. That may be a good point. But when did Kiki and Stormy talk? Because Kiki and Stormy had a talk about Marceau and the Espo, if I'm not correct. And I don't think that everybody is against her. I think that Scott's 1.0 and 2.0 is what it is. They gonna stand together. But even if it comes to Kimmy, I don't see Kimmy being opposed to filming a scene with Kiki. At least she shouldn't, because whatever's going on with Kiki, and it should only be Kiki and Letitia. But it's Letitia and Marcel. Whatever's going on with them is them. So I totally get that, what you just said. But D, I feel like even with Tiffany extending the invite for Kiki to come to the baby reveal, for me, that shows that she could have been around more than just Mel. And again, Kiki has talked about what she talked about. I have her live. I'm not gonna put it up, but I mentioned to you guys that she went live the other day, and I loved it. She was very open, and I'm feeling Kiki. Is there a limit, guys? Let me ask you this: should there be a limit of you getting your lick back? Do you guys think it's too much? Okay, and here's a comment about Kiki. I'm gonna read it. Do you guys think it's too much as far as what Kiki is discussing when it comes to Letitia and Marceau? Or do you think that she's getting her lick back? Oh Lord, Marita say she's sick of Kiki too. Now, Marita, you was changing a tad bit. What happened? Um, look, is this Lawson? Lawson says Kiki is so full of it. She was saying do whatever for camera time, I believe you mean. She was so Team Tisha and trying to fight her battles a few seasons ago. Well, there's been some things that's transpired, and I won't know until I see the show. I prefer it that way, but there's been some things that's transpired. And we do know, I will, Lawson, say that last season, it did seem like Tisha and Kiki were on the path to trying to restore their relationship. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of people turning against Kiki. I mentioned they went to that bowling. You guys remember the bowling boxing lady, the lady that, looked a little odd. But that was the cousin sitting down, a couple other things. So what happened? Do we know what happened? Now that we're talking about this, do we really know what happened? Was it the things that happened off of social media? I mean, that happened on social media and off of the show? Because now I'm puzzled. Any of my cutie crew that know, please, I'm going to put this so I can ask you guys tonight. What happened? What happened that caused the breakdown with Tisha and Kiki after their little boxing cousin get together and all that good stuff? So we'll talk about that tonight in members only. But shout out to Wana. Even just said, I'm tired of seeing Kiki. She needs to get off the show because of her addiction. How do we know if she's still addicted? How do we know if she's still addicted or not? I believe you're saying, Tawana. Only thing I can go by, guys, is Kiki's word. And Kiki said that she is actively in recovery. She is taking methadone, the methadone treatment. And have we or you, I'll put you, I'm taking myself right on up out of that. I don't know if I've seen too much that would make me think otherwise. Now, I'm just going to keep it real. At one point, I'm like, now, child, it's really just because of Kiki's expressions. She's very animated and all of that. And at one time, I was like giving Kiki the side eye. But after I started watching more of Kiki, as far as her going live and all of that, Kiki is just animated. So I don't know, Tawana. I'm not gonna do what Marceau them did, and Marceau said drug test that MFR, and unless the Scots are coming out with concrete evidence, I think they should stop that because it's nothing to play with. First of all, it's nothing to play with, and we don't want her to have a relapse or anything like that. So I will say this: if it becomes a point where it seems like that's in jeopardy, her sobriety or her being clean and sober, or whatever the case may be, or this show, then I would absolutely say get on up off this show, Kiki. But if Kiki is fine, then I think it's fine. Her husband doesn't want her on the methadone, and a lot of people are saying, even on Facebook as well as right here on YouTube, that a lot of people feel like with her or the doctors not being able to pinpoint exactly what's going on when it comes to her needing to be rushed to the hospital several times. A lot of people feel like it could be the methadone. And I think that maybe Kiki should look into that because it's been a while. I would think, yeah, it's been a while because, and the reason why I say that is on the show, when she was talking to Mel, she said that the doctors had to run additional tests. That was taped months ago. And then on her live this past Sunday, she said they still don't know what's wrong with her. So something ain't right. And if she's continuing the methadone, it could be the methadone. Just my thoughts. Until they continue to make her their storyline. Now she is a problem because she is fighting back. Totally agree. And I'm down for the fight back. I will say this. I believe that Letitia and Kiki's relationship would be fine if it wasn't for Marceau and Miss Wanda. Just my opinion. Let Letitia fight her own battles. Let Letitia decide if she want to have a relationship with her cousin or not. And I get it. Letitia may not want to have a relationship with her now. I'm not even going to say now because this is not the first time that it's been rumored that Kiki has known something about Marceau. This has been going on for quite some time. So I'll say that just to Lawson's point. Lawson, Tisha as well was okay with meeting up with Kiki. They both were. So what happened? What happened? I hope my cutie crew, I'm not sure if you guys put it in the chat, but I'm hoping you guys did. What happened? I'm trying to think back, and I should know, especially with giving commentary on the show. Um, Thank you, Maritha. Maritha put, no, I do not talk about people's mama or mommies because I ain't got no understanding about mine. Period. Period, period, period. I do too, Mildred. I like Toya. I like all the ladies. I'm going to put it like that. I do. It's kind of tricky when you give commentary because it can appear that you just don't like, but yeah. Heavenly said on the show that Toya brings in more money from the show than Dr. Eugene. What? Wow. Yeah, well, I know she got a couple businesses, and if it looks easy, since she's able to go out and just chill throughout the day, she's working at her own pace and on her own time. I ain't mad at that at all. Yes, she does, Pacino. Hey, Pacino. Pacino put Dr. Heavenly gets scenes going like Giselle, Kenya, Marceau, etc. I can agree with that. I can agree. Yep, I think I mentioned them. I didn't mention Kenya. Oh, Pacino, I'm gonna have to put a little question mark over Kenya. Kenya is good reality TV. I'll give you Kenya. I ain't gonna start y'all. We'll be here another hour. We are saying happy birthday in advance to Maritha. Maritha's birthday is October the 20th. Maritha, look out for a cash app from your girl on your birthday. But okay, this lasts real quickly. How long we got? Oh, child, we only got 14 more minutes left. Let me share this screen. This is and for those of you that's commented, I promise you, I will go back. And I feel so guilty when I'm unable to read all of you all's comments that I may introduce some type of segment. I think I mentioned this the other day where I'm going to pick top comments and then we will either I will read them before a video, after a video, before a live, or whatever. Because you guys be on the money. And unfortunately, I can't read them all. Why are y'all surprised? It was always stated that Cecil, Dr. Eugene, and all the rest of men were friends with Dr. G before the show and stayed his friend, as they should have. As they should have. Hey, sis. I see Pink Table Topic 6. Sis, we only got 10 more minutes, child. But thank you for joining me. I know you are busy, busy, busy. Hope to see you in members only later. Dee Dee. Dee Dee put Dr. G as another hotel. How? Girl, how is Dr. G another hotel? Now. Dee Dee. And Dee Dee, you're a cutie member. We'll talk about that tonight. Let me put Dee Dee on my board right here. I wish I had time to discuss. But let's get into this real quickly, guys. Basketball Wives LA. I'm trying to get into it. I can't admit I did not watch yesterday's episode, but from the clips that I've seen online, Shawnee needs to get off that show. Shawnee O'Neal needs to work behind the scenes. And the reason why I feel like she needs to work behind the scenes is because of one person and one person only, and that is her friend, Evelyn Lozada. Evelyn is a mess. Evelyn has been a mess. And I totally get that Evelyn and Shawnee are friends. But Shawnee is a whole first lady out here. She is married to Keon Henderson, Pastor Keon Henderson. And I just don't think it's a good look. From the clip, and that's what I wanted to ask you guys. Should she try to separate the two since she's a first lady, or hey, come as you are to church? We all sin in some type of way. Um, but the clip that I saw, and I don't have time now, and I have it up, but I'm not going to be able to show it. Let's see here, but I'll put it on the screen. Was Evelyn clowning during last night's episode. And for those of you that I see you, Tawana, talking about that show still on, it just came back on. Now, Evelyn had left the show at one point, child, but we know she is back. Okay, she's back. So I'm not going to share the video, but the girl's been getting into it. And it is this lady right here, Vanessa, that is into it with Evelyn. And look at the veins. Evelyn remind me so much of Erica Mena. This is courtesy of reality TV. Let me just click this to see if this is the one.
Vanessa, thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right, so that's the video, but as I mentioned, I don't have time to play it, but Evelyn and Vanessa are into it because Vanessa is friends with the chick that was dating Carl Crawford, who Evelyn ended up getting pregnant by. At the same time, Vanessa's friend was dating him and also pregnant. So Vanessa, who is on this screen, has been letting loose on Evelyn Lozada. She called her a home wrecker. And let's be real, and this is all alleged, but let's be real. Evelyn has heard this before as far as home wrecker. We do know that there was some crossover time, not only with Carl and this Vanessa's friend, also Tammy Roman and her husband. Tammy spoke about that Evelyn had started messing around with him, while Kenny Anderson, I believe, while she was still married to him. So I don't know if this is Vanessa's fight, but my thing again is more about Shawnee. Shawnee was on the scene on the episode last night, excuse me, and her and Evelyn are friends. But there is no way in the world for me I would be tied to Evelyn Lozada publicly if I was married. I'm this first lady of this church. I'm mentoring women and I'm doing my own thing as far as a first lady. So, they have their own initiatives and things like that. And it's just not a good look for me. So while we have a couple more minutes, about 5 to 10 minutes, 314 watchings, the likes ain't liking. Oh, the likes are matching. Yay. All right. I was going to say the likes not liking, Maritha. But you guys let me know if that's just me. Should Shawnee pull back from the friendship while she's married to a pastor, while she is a first lady? In the clip that I saw, Evelyn was talking to Shawnee, and she was like, "That cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, biatch, and all the cussing." And I had to clutch Shawnee's pearls my damn self because, again, you are a first lady. So I'll take some time and read some comments, and we have about 7 or 8 more minutes. This will be a quick afternoon for me. And as I mentioned, who is that asked what time is members only? Simone, was it you? Yes. Members only, if I'm not mistaken, is today at 5 p.m. my time, so 7 Central. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. I would have to look, and I can't look because I'm in StreamYard. Well, I guess I can look here. Hold on. Hold on, Simone. But members, I think a lot of our topics may have changed. Let me click this. Yes, 7 p.m. Central today. Members only. $50 trivia question. One winner, $50. Let me see what you guys are saying. Anybody saying anything about Shawnee and your thoughts? Aisha, the way the Scots have weaponized her sobriety, I don't care what Kiki and the rest of them drop. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. And look, is Lawson a Cutie Crew member? Lawson, I would love to hear your thoughts on, if they struck first at Kiki, is Kiki wrong? Because I don't think so. They did try to mend fences again. It didn't work. So it is what it is, in my opinion. Let's remember, CDW, you say Kiki appears to love fame. Tonight I'm coming. Okay. All right, Tawana, we shall see. You know I would love it. So I hope that you do come up on the panel tonight. CDW, you put Kiki appears to love fame. Well, they all are getting some form of fame from the show. Should you dislike that, or should you like it? And CDW, I guess I should have asked, do you feel like she's doing and saying things just for fame? Because I don't. It's a touchy situation when you're talking about somebody and illness that they have. And for them to continue to talk about that, they struck first years ago. Okay? They struck first years ago. Being a stay-at-home mom is a lot of work, especially raising active boys. Are you speaking on Toya? Because Toya, I think, got a whole lot more going on, but and her boys are getting older too. Who was that? I think it was Dr. Eugene's post. I saw one of the boys' birthday was recently, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're getting so big. They were like babies when the show started, almost. Deshonda, I think Kiki very well may have an autoimmune disorder, is why that they can't pinpoint it. And autoimmune disorders are often overlooked because HCP only focuses on the area of complaint versus everything else going on. Now, Deshonda, I love you, child, when it comes to anything that we have questions about when it comes to medical. That explains a lot to me. So can she request? And Deshonda, you'll have to tell me later on in members only. We got 4 minutes. Unless you drop it now and I'll see it. Can she request for them to run tests in other areas? Let me know. And I would think that would be something that's done naturally if they haven't been able to pinpoint what's going on from the tests that they've been running. So let me know, Deshonda, if you're still here. If not, tonight in members only. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. See, Dee, I just ran across your comment. I read it on my phone earlier. Hotel Ho. Dr. G is yards ahead, miles ahead. dollars and bank accounts ahead, in my opinion, than Martell. But I respect your opinion. I respect it. I'm laughing at it actually. Um, Yes, Lorraine, we don't play that, child. I really want to thank, Maritha is tearing up for the early birthday wishes. We love you. Okay, sis, we love you. And yeah, when it comes to basketball wise, I don't know if I'm going to try to watch it or if I just may continue to try to catch a couple clips. It's old to me. Basketball wise, I don't want to see Evelyn's vein popping up out her head. I don't want to see Evelyn jumping up on tables or throwing bottles at folks. And I think that that's coming when it comes to her and Vanessa. I must say, I am glad that Evelyn and Jennifer has made up. So they are back associates. I don't know if they're friends. And I like that. They were friends before the show. But yeah. Okay, the church is getting ready to tear her up. She should have talked to Megan. Good point. Now, Megan didn't do too much, but Megan was always a little risque, and I don't think it's too much wrong with that. But I just don't think it's a good look, but I totally understand. Simone, you put, I've been stopped watching that show. Shawnee and Evelyn been on my last nerves from Tammy Roman. Like, why do they keep bringing her old hours back? We know they are partners in crime, Shawnee and Evelyn. But I'm sorry, you can ruin your own reputation. But Evelyn, I'm a step ahead now. And look, Shawnee has always had money, so don't take this the wrong way. But she's on a different level, if you ask me. And I actually love her and Keon together. He's an excellent pastor. But I will not be associated publicly with Evelyn Lozada, which means I'm not going to be in any scenes with Evelyn. You're not going to vent to me on camera, calling these women B's this and H this and patting on your cooch. I don't know if that came yet, but we know that's what Evelyn do. And it's just not a good look. So Shawnee is the executive producer of Basketball Wives, and she can definitely do what she needs to do behind the scene. Or maybe if her and I stay away from Evelyn, period. I was going to say, well, maybe if her and Evelyn would film together only, but Evelyn is still going to pop off at the mouth. So no matter what, I'll be watching A Love in Mirror Huntsville, Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Potomac, Basketball Wives. I don't know. We shall see. If it's anything that's trending, we will definitely talk about it. But again, thank you guys so much. I love these power hours, and I'm going to try to map out a little more time so we can talk about hot topics. The last topic we'll have to discuss, I don't know how many people care about Britney Spears, but Britney Spears then came out and said that she was pregnant by Justin Timberlake at one point. And that's shocking to me. Even though I know they was doing the do, that's shocking to me. But my time is up. I thank you guys so much. If you did not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit that like button. I'm going to go through these comments. I'm going to pick out a couple of the top that really caught my eye. All of them are top. Let me say that. Any comment dropped in here, as long as you're not a troll, I appreciate it. But I do want to try to start highlighting what you guys have to say. But I got to go, guys. UT crew, I will see you guys in, 3 hours and 45 minutes. And